On your pirate hats and get ready to sail the high seas.
If you haven't been to Buck Days in years, it's not the Buck Days that you remember.
Thrilling rides, rowdy rodeos, and much more coming to the 87th annual Buck Days. Neighborhood news reporter Victoria Balderrama reports live from the festival as the Bash by the Bay kicks off. Plus, a tradition unlike any other. Mayor Paulette Guajardo will be kidnapped and forced to walk the plank. Stay tuned for a live look at the treachery on the high seas. Chris 6 News starts now. And we thank you for joining us on this first day of May. I'm Andy Lascano. It's an event that neighbors look forward to all year, and tonight, Buck Days kicks off with food, fun, and festivities for the entire family. Our neighborhood news reporter, Victoria Balderrama, is on the grounds of the American Bank Center where the events have already begun. Vic, what's the energy like out there?
Andy, I don't even feel like I'm working right now. This is so much fun. I'm on the Ferris wheel. They have not opened yet. They open everything up around
5 o'clock.
Right now, actually, right after 5, but there's not a lot of people here yet. The families are just walking through. Today is Dollar Day, but here to tell us more about it is Buck Days Commissioner Mark Avelar. Mark, tell us about Buck Days, what's new, what's different. I know it's bigger and better.
We're excited to bring our 87th annual Buck Days Festival to Corpus Christi yet again this year. And as tradition always stands, it's always our first night. It's dollar admission and dollar rides all night long.
And we did talk about some new things that people can expect. Talk more about that.
We're always trying to improve the experience here at Buck Days for our visitors, and we're always trying to look for items that will attract the community to come out. So this year we have our barbecue showcase, which is next Saturday, May 10th, where visitors get a chance to sample barbecue from 12 of the best restaurants and food trucks around town. This Saturday, May 3rd, we have the Crawfish for a Cause fundraiser here. And then all throughout Buck Days, we have our shops at Treasure Island. We have more than 50 vendors out here with different everything from clothes to candy to food. And with your admission, you also get to enjoy the petting zoo, pig races, and a number of other activities and events, something for everyone in the family.
Lots of fun barbecue robotics. All of this is happening through May 11th. I got the best view in Corpus Christi, Andy. Hopefully you can join me out here soon. For now, I'm live at Buck Days. Victoria Balderrama for Chris 6 News. Andy, back to you.
We're kicking off the 87th Buck Days Festival. I'm Michaela Chavez, your neighborhood news reporter in the Bay Area. Each and every year, the known and loved festival continues to grow, and this year is no different. I spoke with the Buck Commission to find out what you can expect.
Just like any great event, you always have to have something new, better, different each year.
Mark Avelar is a volunteer with the Buccaneer Commission.
If you haven't been to Buck Days in years, it's not the Buck Days that you remember.
He wants people to know.
This year, we're introducing a much larger robotics competition that incorporates a lot of the STEM programming you're hearing about and seeing in the schools.
The 4,000 kids competing can be as young as elementary and as old as high school, all competing for cash prizes to go towards their STEM programs, which is something neighbors are proud to watch happen.
It's very good that we are funding our future. We have to do everything that we can to give them all the resources they have in order to succeed in this world.
But that's not all that's new. Buck Days is having their first ever barbecue showcase on Saturday, May 10th.
You come in, pay a single admission to get in the area, and you get to try more than a dozen different very popular barbecue vendors and restaurants here in town and get to eat to your heart's content.
Each year, the rodeo brings country music along with it, but there's always different acts for the whole family.
We have Steve Trevino, a comedian, coming. We have Family and Faith Night with Mercy B playing next week.
But since it's Buck Days, they of course have to stick to some tradition, and that starts Thursday with Dollar Carnival Night.
We're offering dollar rides and dollar gate admission on Thursday, so a great opportunity to come out and bring the family for a great value.
Which is something neighbors like Sebastian Cavillo says he's most excited for.
I do plan on going to the carnival with my friends. Favorite carnival is just seeing my friends' reactions on the ride while we're just in the air, just watching them scream.
We're so excited to bring a first-class event for Corpus Christi in South Texas and encourage everyone to come and visit us.
Now, all proceeds from the Buck Days Festival will go towards education scholarships. Last year, the Buccaneer Commission awarded more than $300,000 in education scholarships and are excited to see that number grow. With your neighborhood news in the Bay Area, I'm Michaela Chavez, Chris 6 News.
All right, Michaela, thank you for that report. So the festivities have begun for the 87th annual Buck Days, and fear not, plenty more to do as the night rolls on. As we saw earlier, the carnival's underway, the Student Robotics Challenge. That happens now inside the American Bank Center. We're told the mayor, Paulette Guajardo, will be dunked in the bay, probably around 5:15 or so. If she does, we'll have a live look at that age-old tradition. And we have a couple of live performances coming up as well. The Clear Tones will play at the Buckin Marlin stage, followed by Group Imagen at 7:45. And if you want to stay updated on the latest news and events from Buck Days, we have you covered from live shows to thrilling rides. Just scan that QR code on your screen or visit our website, christv.com. All right, we have a lot more Buck Days coverage coming up, but we want to switch gears and tell you about some severe weather that moved through the area last night. How severe? Check this out. B County Sheriff Randy Aguita tells us golf ball size hail damaged one of the department's patrol units. The deputy who was driving the cruiser was responding to a call in the Pawnee and Mineral area, that's northeast of Beeville. When she ran into the hail, she tried to protect the vehicle by parking under a tree. Luckily, she wasn't hurt, but her vehicle was. Front windshield smashed along with the side windows. Hail played whack-a-mole on the hood, leaving it covered with dents. Not a good situation there. Aguita says the hail caused thousands of dollars in damage. So that had to be a scary sight for neighbors in B County. We welcome in meteorologist Julia Quady. Now, that was a lot of hail, a lot of damage there. Was that hail a surprise to meteorologists?
No, it was a supercell thunderstorm, so that's a pocket of a very strong thunderstorm that passes on through. And with supercell thunderstorms, you expect hail of that size to be involved. So it wasn't a surprise to us here, but there's a chance we could see another round of some showers, bringing along some moderate to heavy periods of rainfall back to the forecast later on tonight, once again for northern neighborhoods. Before you go ahead and get into that, let's right now take a look at our CCAC Skycam over Stupes Pier. We can see a little bit of that more breakage of that cloud cover that was a little bit more heavier earlier this afternoon, allowing for that sunshine and more of a glimpse of those blue skies. So right now, temperatures are still going to be on a warmer pattern that they have been pretty much throughout the majority of this week. So we can see temperatures are still reaching towards the upper 80s, maybe even the low 90s further out inland for areas like San Diego and Freer. Feel like temperatures are extending towards the upper 80s to low 90s throughout some neighborhoods. So again, we're still in that range where that heat risk is still in that moderate zone for a majority of the coastal bend forest for today. But we will be expecting improvements on that front heading towards this weekend with our rain chances increasing. And more details on that coming up.
All right, Julia, we'll look forward to that, of course, as always. Hey, attention shoppers, have you noticed the price jump in your online cart? Incoming tariffs are causing consumers to reconsider their spending choices. Neighborhood News reporter Stephanie Molina spoke with an economist about what shoppers should expect in the coming months.
Unless competition really comes in, there's no reason for them to drop prices. That's the only thing that will start bringing price back down, competition. But as long as things are kind of stay the same, what happens is that the price will stay up.
Heavlin recommends shoppers should budget how they spend their money. Well, the automotive industry also taking a hit from the tariffs. General Motors CEO says tariffs will cost that company, listen to this, as much as $5 billion this year alone. Those estimates were shared in a letter to shareholders released on Thursday. They were for the year, but initially due out 2 days earlier. However, the release was delayed when General Motors reported lower first quarter earnings Tuesday and awaited tariff changes from the Trump administration. GM, the first major company to estimate in dollars how much Mr. Trump's sweeping tariffs will affect it. Well, there's a Southside neighborhood getting some impressive upgrades. We're going to tell you where and when after this time out.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
So Portland held their State of the City address this morning for 2025. One of the many highlights was the debut of the Portland Pulse. It's a new service that shares information and important changes with Portland neighbors. In last year's State of the City, Mayor Kathy Skuro discussed the city's multiple projects like the entertainment district and a healthcare campus with Gregory Portland ISD.
We can't wait when our leisure and entertainment district opens, our Fifth and Elm project. That's going to be such a wonderful gathering place and to continue this feeling of hometown in Portland.
Fifth and Elm, an urban center for the city, is anticipated to open in November. All right, so some folks living on the city's south side have a new construction project coming to their neighborhood. Road improvements, sidewalks, signs, lighting, and more all coming to Bonner Drive. Project approved by council and is worth $3.6 million. Funded by a 2022 bond and will change the feel of Bonner between Everhart and Flynn Parkway. Neighborhood News reporter Tony Jaramillo stopped by one of the local businesses. They told him they're ready for the road work.
I believe that the construction it's inevitable and probably way overdue, but I don't think it's going to affect us really too much because there's a lot of other access points to get to the plaza and get to the business here.
The construction there on Bonner is expected to be finished by December of 2026.
All right, now taking a live look outside, looking at our sky cam over at SPID. You can see things are a bit busy out there. A lot of folks hitting those roads, perhaps starting to make their way on home. Let's go and take a look at those traffic flow maps to get a better idea we can expect as you head out the door and head for your evening commute. Heading from Portland over to the Harbor Bridge in both directions, no traffic concerns or worries there. Moving now towards downtown, pretty much all clear on Ocean Drive as well as on SPID. Heading on Saratoga, you expect a bit of a mixture of median speed that you might encounter throughout portions of that roadway in both directions. Heading on over to Flower Bluff, heavier traffic flow happening throughout parts of Washington Road as well as on Flower Bluff Drive, but then heading on the JFK Causeway going to and from the island, looking at easy driving conditions there. That's it for your Traport. With details of your forecast coming up. Andy, back to you.
Hey, thanks. We were talking about it a little earlier, a tradition dating back to 1938. Mayor Paulette Guajardo, just moments away from being the next Corpus Christi mayor, forced to walk the plank. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss this event. Well, let's go straight out to the People Street T-Heads, where our mayor, Paulette Guajardo, now just minutes away, maybe even seconds away from walking the plank and jumping off the ship. She's been taken captive by buccaneers. This is a tradition, as we mentioned earlier, that began in the 1930s, and pretty much every Corpus Christi mayor of record has taken part. It looks like she's preparing herself. The shoes are off. She's talking to her people. You can see the pirates there that have taken her captive. Think back now, I mean, just since the time that I've lived in Corpus Christi and worked here, mayors like Lloyd Neal and Henry Garrett, Joe Adame, Nelda Martinez, Joe McComb, and now Mayor Guajardo getting ready to take the plunge. This is a great event. This is the official kickoff to the official Buck Days. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, not quite yet. Maybe the pirates are holding her back. She's got something in her hand there. I don't know what it is. What do you think that is there in her hand there, Julia? Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a selfie stick.
Yeah, it's holding a GoPro like it's a camera, so maybe she's going to dunk with it.
Come on now. Take a jump. Uh-oh. Wait, not ready. Gotta look good if you're going in the water. Right, here she goes. Yes, no, not quite yet. Got people encouraging her and egging her on. Go ahead and take a jump. Looks like she's, okay, here we go. This looks like it. Uh-oh, come on. Yeah. That's, I wonder, wait. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There she, Julia, how cold do you think that water is?
The water probably around the 70s, so it probably doesn't feel too bad, actually.
Okay, all right. So the mayor has taken the plunge. There she is, Mayor Paulette Guajardo taking the plunge. That officially starts the beginning of Buck Days. Great job by our mayor. Keep on swimming. We're going to watch her for a little while, and then we'll go back to more coverage of the Buck Days official opening, especially the carnival.
Yeah, it's a nice start to the Buck Days event here, of course. Now let's go ahead and focus on your forecast. We got some changes coming in, taking our focus away from the heat that we've been dealing with most recently with the elevation of heat risk in the coastal bend. Now our focus is now switching to rain coming to the forecast as we approach this upcoming weekend. Taking a look at our Whataburger sky cam of Whataburger Field, we can see a breaking of that cloud cover now, allowing us to this point where we can see some more of that sunshine and blue skies for us for this afternoon. Of course, it did contribute towards our warmer temperatures that we've been having. That same weather pattern pretty much daily so far this week. Speaking of which, today is May 1st, start of a new month for us. These are the type of climate conditions we can expect for this month of May. We'll be looking at temperatures reaching around our average of 85 degrees towards the beginning of this month. Then towards the end, we'll be looking at a 5-degree warm up, then having our average high temperature of around 90 degrees. Also got some more sunshine that we'll start to see, more daylight, around 33 minutes that will be added for us throughout the remainder of the month of May. Now, speaking of our temperatures, today we did see our temperatures reach once again up towards the 80s and then reaching up towards the low 90s for further inland neighborhoods, seeing those higher temperatures as well for our feel like temperatures reaching still towards that range, making it necessary to have that heat risk still in place for us and that concern there for today. Thankfully, our winds had decreased, only going upwards around 22 miles an hour here in Corpus Christi, 16 mile an hour winds over here in the Bluff as well. So again, wind speeds have calmed down a bit for us, making it better for us to have to not deal with such strong gusty winds in the forecast. Like I said, for today, we did see an elevation of heat risk still in the area in that moderate zone that will improve ahead for tomorrow and for this upcoming weekend, going down towards more of a minor risk. And all that is going to be focused on now, instead of that heat, now towards our rain chances coming back to the forecast. Can see some showers potentially coming on in once again for our northern neighborhoods for us tonight, leading on over towards the overnight hours. And then looking ahead towards your Friday, we'll have a cold front that's going to pass on through. Not going to really cause a big difference in our temperatures, just dropping towards the lower 80s. Giving us some overnight showers that's going to last in isolated fashion into next week.
Julia Quady, thanks. A young Padawan is using the Force to stop child abuse. We'll give you the details from a galaxy far, far away when we come back. We've reported on Nate Gonzalez before. This is the young man who started Nate's Next Kid Up to serve foster kids in his community, and now he's taking on a new fight against child abuse. Our Brian and Michelle Hoffman have the story on Nate's next event and the new hope that he's bringing to kids everywhere.
A galaxy far, far away isn't the only place where heroes rise. Right here on Earth, 11-year-old Nate Gonzalez is answering a call to action.
You may already know Nate, the young Padawan with a powerful mission. Through his nonprofit, Nate's Next Kid Up, he's working to be a positive force for children in the foster system.
Some of the challenges that they described to me, making friends, having fun, because they don't really have a lot of stuff to play with. So that's why I do the Christmas events and also the Easter events, so they can have new toys, new experiences, and new education.
And this weekend, he's taking his mission to the next level at the South Texas Botanical Gardens and Nature Center. Nate's Next Kid Up will be hosting a Star Wars walk to end child abuse.
We are going to have some vendors to bring your appetite, and also we are going to have a reptile and a bird show.
Admission is $10, with all proceeds going directly to Nate's programs. He's calling on the community to unite like a rebel alliance in the fight to protect kids. And yes, costumes are encouraged.
Who's your favorite character?
Chewbacca.
But for Nate, this isn't just another fun-themed event. It's personal, because many children who experience abuse or neglect end up in the foster care system.
I know there's a lot of people that have gone through that, and I feel lucky to have loving parents, but other kids aren't as lucky. But that's why I want to help. My journey is just to make them feel better, just make them feel loved.
Wow, talking about making a difference. The Nate Next Kid Up Star Wars Walk this coming Sunday, 9 o'clock in the morning. Registration is open, and you can sign up on our website as well, christb.com. All right, with meteorologist Julia Quady one more time. So you and I know that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the carnival's going to be packed. But what's it going to be like weather-wise?
Well, right now, outdoor activities during the afternoon look to be good so far this weekend. We will have those showers that will begin passing on through. First round, a little bit more of an appetizer again for us for northern neighborhoods tonight. Then we'll be dry tomorrow afternoon for our Friday. Another round of showers that will be a bit more maybe severe in nature ahead for tonight, and they'll extend towards the early part of next week with isolated showers in the forecast.
All right. That's all our time for now. We're back at 6 with more news from your neighborhood and Buck Days. We'll see you then.